arrested at a Roger Waters concert like 3 years ago.
This is a hot take,
What?
ladies and gentlemen. Show me yours
I
exclusive.
got arrested. Okay, I used to do this thing at concerts where me and my friend, shout out Mimsy, me and my friend Mimsy would
Damn it, Mimsy.
Yeah, dude, that's what it's called. Yeah, the South Park episode. Me and my friend Mimsy would show up with high-vis vests, and we would just wear like Timberland boots, and then we'd have steel-toe boots, and we'd have high-vis vests.
Yeah.
And so after the concert, we would just put on vests, and we'd get to go backstage and party with people. So we would go backstage, and then we'd go to the bathroom, rip the vests off, and then we'd just be hanging out with the band.
Dude.
Right.
It was a ton of fun.
That's
My friend
brilliant.
Fun fact, my friend Mimsy stole the meal of Win Butler in Arcade Fire.
Oh my
He like went backstage and took food, and then on it was Win Butler, and he's like, "Oh shit," and like was already eating it. But we did that. And then one time at Roger Waters' concert, we went backstage because we're like, yeah, fuck it. Like, we've done it for other shit. Why not try it here? So we put on this high-vis vest. You walk right past security because they're like, oh, high-vis vest. Who gives a shit?
Of course, yeah. You have that look on your eyes, too, like, I'm supposed to be here.
Yeah, totally.
And if you do it with confidence. And then we walked by a station. We grabbed a hard hat. We put it on. So we're just walking around there. And a security caught on and, like, grabbed us both.
Oh, no.
And it was wild where the security's just, like, in my face being like, yeah, you're going to go to jail. You're never going to work again. And I'm like, no, I'm not. Like, no, I'm not.
No
Why? Because
way.
you guys couldn't do your fucking job.
Yeah.
You guys fucked up.
Yeah.
And it was funny to see because the cop showed up and it was a bunch of security guards talking to a VPD.
Yeah.
So this VPD's like, I've seen 8 people overdose today. And then they're like, yeah, he snuck on. He impostered one of our security guards and this. And the cop's just like, all right.
He doesn't
and
have an
then
RCMP uniform. He's not impersonating an officer. So
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
fuck off security
yeah.
guard.
And the
He's
security
wearing
guard,
a
or
hard
the
hat.
cop's like, all right, whatever. And then
Oh
he
my
gets
God.
me and he's like, all right, man, I'm going to put you in handcuffs. And I was like, all right. And I stood up and just put my hands behind my back. And it was this really weird thing because I feel like if any other situation, I'd be freaking out.
Yeah,
But there
of
was
course.
something in my head that was like, you're fine.
This
Yeah.
is
Nothing's
so
gonna happen.
nothing.
This
Yeah.
is nothing. This is
Yeah.
embarrassing for them because I was able to make it backstage. And we
Totally.
saw Roger Waters
Totally.
right before he got in the limo because they
Right.
were
Oh,
like,
shit.
yeah, they were like, they were saying, why the fuck would he hang backstage? He's almost 70.
Yeah, he's
gonna
not
go back to his hotel
hang out
room.
and
Of course,
party.
yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, yeah, good point.
Yeah.
But they were getting in my face, being like, you'll never work again. And I had
Oh,
recorded.
you mean like you'll never work again?
Yeah.
You're not, this
Of
isn't
being
show
like, they're
business.
gonna take
Yeah,
your job.
yeah,
And I had recorded
yeah.
the
You'll
You'll never
guy's
work in this town
conversation.
again,
Yeah,
kid.
exactly.
I remember a family friend of mine being like, always record an interaction with you with the police so that
Right.
it can be
Absolutely.
played
Of
back.
course.
So I recorded this guy's conversation, and he found out, and his buddy was like, he's recording you! He's recording you! And I was like, all right, and put the phone away, and the guy's just like, give me your phone. I'm like,
Not a
no.
No.
fucking chance.
No.
Yeah,
And he's
absolutely
like,
fucking
give me your
not.
phone
Yeah.
right now. And I was like, no. And he's like, give
Yeah.
me your phone or I'm going to say this about you. And it was some trumped up shit. So I was like, fuck. And I ended up giving him my phone. I fucking
Sean, you
caved
pussed
on
out.
it.
Come on,
Dude,
man.
I caved on it. I was like,
Yeah,
fine, watch.
yeah.
I'm deleting it now, whatever.
Yeah.
And then I like put it back. And this cop showed up. And apparently he had threatened my friend.
You can
with
actually go
virus.
into the file that says recently deleted and upload.
Oh, see?
I got you.
But apparently he threatened my friend with violence, where he's like, "Why'd you sneak back here?" My friend was like, "I just love Roger Waters, man." And he was like, "I love hurting people." And my friend Mimsy was like, "What? Like, fucking hurt me, then, you pussy."
Yeah. What an
Yeah.
escalation.
Yeah.
You know what's so
Jesus
crazy
Christ.
is that like they're like a commitment to the job more like.
Yeah.
Obviously, you're not a fan of Roger Waters.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Obviously, the,
He
like the
just-
message of Pink Floyd has never touched your fucking heart. That like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Some kids with some fucking
He just wants to be taken seriously.
Yeah, you know,
yeah,
fuck your
yeah,
job.
yeah,
like honestly, because I know a lot of
people.
people that like work. I'm assuming it's like BC Place or Rogers Arena or
Dude, it
something
was
like
G-
that.
yeah, it was. I always
GM
say
at the time?
GM,
Yeah,
but
me too.
it
Yeah.
it wasn't GM even at the time. It was Rogers Arena.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
yeah.
Well,
yeah.
but regardless, like when you like you get in there, I know a lot of people that they're like moonlighting and shit. They have a regular
don't
fucking
give a
job.
fuck.
What about your childhood makes you want to go up to
Yeah.
Sean and his friend
Right.
and threaten violence because you've snuck backstage at a fight? Like that's.
But
the
you
best.
know
like,
what
just-
was-
did you make that very clear? Like you are shit at your job, and that's the only reason that we're having this conversation.
No, the funny thing was both me and my friend, without checking his phone, because I was on my phone the whole time, we both stuck to the same story, because a friend of ours is who schooled us onto it, where he was like, yo, if you fucking go back there and just grab a hard hat, no one will question you.
Right.
So it was funny where both of us stuck on our story where we didn't tell on our friend, where we were like, we found it on Reddit. And they were like, yeah, you found it on Reddit? We're like, Yeah.
You can
It's
do
out
this at
there.
any venue in the world.
Yeah, you can.
Going
You heard it
Anyone.
here.
You
yeah.
got to. It's
I need to
crazy.
do that.
Yeah.
That sounds awesome.
And it's crazy because
Yeah.
with enough confidence, I remember I think at Arcade Fire, someone questioned us, and with enough confidence, they're
Yeah.
just like, "Oh yeah, fucking."
Bro, I've been
whatever."
a plumber for 10 fucking years. If you give me a hard hat and a vest, like
You're in.
I
Yeah.
know what I'm fucking doing.
You're in.
All right, pal? As a matter of fact, fuck off. I got work to do.
Yeah.
But it was like it was bizarre though because I think the part that got me the most is just because I was embarrassed because he took me outside of right outside of Rogers Arena where
Right.
there's so much traffic going by.
So
Yeah,
And
so
it was
it's
just-
out in like the Costco area or whatever, like right
yeah,
there. Yeah.
no, the upper area.
Oh,
okay,
but
yeah,
still,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
just
yeah.
packed.
He
right?
just
Yeah,
like
tons of
he
people.
parked me there, and it was just me sitting on the curb in handcuffs for a good 20 minutes.
Oh,
for
And he
fuck's
wasn't
sake.
like
Yeah.
a dick or whatever, but he's like, I'm gonna leave you in handcuffs for now. They clearly want to do this, and
Yeah.
then he just like very slowly filled out a ticket, being like, "This is for public trespassing. If you dispute it, you can get the cost reducted." And he ended up not showing up, so I didn't even have
Oh,
to pay it.
nice. Ideal.
But
yeah.
weirdly, it was just that was probably the worst part is because I was embarrassed sitting there in handcuffs for 20
Yeah.
minutes. Being
Yeah.
like, hey guys, as people are leaving this venue.
That's a
yeah,
bummer.
yeah.
That is.
But it wasn't terrible. Yeah. It was give it a try.
That's-
Anyone
yeah,
give it a
fuck.
try. It works. It works.
Yeah,
That
that, no,
sounds
that
amazing.
didn't fizzle out like Ride the Lightning did. I
Yeah,
think, like,
no,
what
that's
you need to fucking
great-
do is
A great
Bring
hot
a high
tip.
vis vest and you're going in anywhere.
under the shirt. Like, how did you bring it in? Like, you don't go through the tickets.
I
with
brought
the
it
vest.
in and
Yeah.
I had a flannel on, and then I had Timberland boots, and my buddy had steel toes.
Yeah, you're going to a
Okay,
Metallica show, no problem.
Yeah, and then like that was
Yeah.
the first one we ever did, and then we just swapped out
Or sorry, Roger Waters,
immediately
yes.
on. Oh no, Roger Waters wasn't the first one, but this was like one of the first ones we did, and
Yeah.
then swapped on, and then we just walked in, and I was like, there we go.
Did you
There's
ever do
free
it again
drinks.
after that?
I haven't done it since.
Yeah,
I
it's
haven't.
a
we're
little
gonna
bit
do it again.
traumatizing. Yeah.
Episode 2 with Sean is going to be the outcome.
Just
But
going
yeah,
in, doing it
Metallica.
again.
Next time Metallica comes to
No,
town.
fuck that. The first show at the rickshaw. Like, we're going.
yeah, yeah.
I don't give a fuck.